Big rebound for the Nasdaq today. Complete outperformance. It's a complete reversal of the trend we'd been seeing into the Dow and out of the Nasdaq. Maybe that went on for too long and people really like software. At the end of the day, the software companies are the companies that are going to perform best in this environment and have. IBM just beat on earnings. Cloud growth or cloud sales were up 30%. So there's a clear trend of cash moving towards tech companies. But we know that, and with the exception of IBM, which is previously trading at a 12 PE ratio, the rest are starting to see that. And that's similar to what we saw in the internet bubble, where a lot of these companies are vastly outperforming their valuations at that period, or compared to that period. But in that period, they shortly saw a years-long pullback after a significant rally. That's because they pulled a lot of the valuation, potential earnings, and potential of the overall company forward. And that might be starting to happen to some areas of the market now. And the market doesn't need to go up. The market can be flat and choppy. And I think with what I believe and am convinced is a new Cold War, there's going to be some of that, There's going to be some of that. There's, yes, some inflation, but there's also some concerns around the larger world and China as a rising, national power, and them feeling like there's so much U.S. in the world and their deal with Iran and, their like of communism. So there's things out there that are going to, shake things up. I think the overall trend in the long term will be the market continuing to rally. Now, I got to beat the market. So right now, I'm not an aggressive buyer. I'm buying some things. Like I had a good hunch that IBM was going to be earnings today. I actually liked IBM before the crash, so I gave it a nice look today. And I bought some stock. I'm buying stock here and there. There's always, Jim Cramer says, there's always a bull market somewhere. So you got to, if you're in the right stocks, you're in the right stocks. So it's really a matter of price. And a lot of the areas of the market, I think the price is just getting a little too hot. And I think we could see that in Tesla, which was pretty flat. And then all of a sudden, on a dime, goes up $100. So, that's not rational to me. That's not rational. That's not like based on fundamentals. So, we've talked about my Tesla. It could be bigger than Apple case if they if they stop the car business and sell the batteries. But even if that were to come to fruition, it would take a long time for them to mature into that market cap. Tesla is going to need a lot of time to mature into that market cap. And I don't know if the market's going to be comfortable giving them that time, So we'll see what happens. We kind of just got to see what happens. Still waiting on news, Things like the vaccine can completely shake that, completely give us more outlook, give them time. But to say that I know that the market is heading in one direction or the other in the next month or two is just not true. I'm evaluating day by day, and I feel very good with what I'm doing and how I'm positioned. I have a significant amount of cash. I have very good stock positions that I like, regardless of what happens, even some that will benefit in that kind of situation. So, and I'm ready to do whatever I need to do. If we get a vaccine tomorrow, fuck yeah, I'm going to come back buying some things I need to buy. And I'm not going to be holding for a pullback. I've sold some names around these levels that I've had since the bottom, just because I think they're pulling a lot of that potential forward, and I love that good potential, but there's a lot of it's being pulled forward, and CRISPR, I've seen all the potential pulled forward twice, and it come down, and I've rid it the whole way. So we'll see what happens. So until tomorrow, peace.